Okay, it's live. Now it's time for Bernie to start acting up, right, Jen? Yeah. It's like he hears the hum of the radio or the phone or something. Okay, I'm gonna wait until some people get on. There's somebody in. Somebody's on. Who's on? Say hello. Who is it? I can't see who it is. Yeah, it doesn't tell me who it is. Okay, 2 people are on. Let's start talking. Keto today, spot on. This morning, I did not fast all day like I did the other 3 days. What I had earlier were these awful bars. They're awful. I think I've shown them to you before. They're like green vegetable bars. And then I also had 2 sausage stick things, which are 100 calories, 80% from fat, 10 grams of fat, less than a gram of sugar, and less than 1 carb or something like that. So they're pretty good. The competition for the art was judged yesterday. So I will get to the fair on the Tuesday. One of my friends already went to the fair and saw how they did, and 2 of the 3 were first place in their category, and the third one he was not sure, but it did not win the first place. And that was my favorite one. That was the ladybug. The ladybug did not win first. The sunflower won first, and the big boat, that won first. So I posted those on my Facebook. If you hadn't got a chance to see them, it's on my Facebook. Okay, I have a keto shirt on for somebody who was asking yesterday. It says, "Animals taste good." I know it's kind of a mean shirt, but it's keto. Just so you know. All right, let me fix this camera. How's everybody doing today? Anybody got any questions or concerns, comments, issues, questions, something, anything? No, nothing? Okay, as far as keto goes today, what I'm going to do actually for Tuesday when we go to the fair. It's a big giant fair. It's literally humongous. It's one of the biggest fairs you'll probably ever see. I'm going to go live from there a couple of times just to show you some of the food. Like there's carnival food, there's fair food, and you could still go keto. One of the places I tend to go to is this place called Vince's Cheesesteaks, and I'll probably get a Vince's cheesesteak from there. And I just order it without the bun, and it's real steak with cheese on it and sauteed or whatever. They fry it up, and it's really, really good. So I'll show you that. And then hot sausages, you could have hot sausages there. Like it's just have the meats part. There's some things that you can have like my wife likes grape leaves. I'm sure grape leaves are fine. They're part of it because they're like in an olive oil, and I might even try one this time. I've never tried one. She gets them all the time, but I've never tried them. I don't know if I would like them, but we will try it. There's also other temptations, but I don't really care for them. Like the apple dumplings. There's apple dumplings with ice cream. That's one of the big ones there at the fair. But I'm telling you, this fair is huge. Whatever you eat there, you'll walk it off because it's that big. And I'm gonna go see my artwork on display there, and we'll see how that comes out. But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go live for a few times just to talk to people or talk to you guys and show you the foods that I'm going to get. And it won't be long lives, but there'll be a couple of them. They'll be randomly throughout the day. So that's it. We'll see how they go. Anybody have any questions? Anybody want to talk about anything else today? There's 2 people on. That's it. Only 2 people. No thumbs ups. No nothing. Any questions? Any concerns? Anybody out there? Anybody? Hello? There's 3 people on. I don't know who all's on. Brandy Shasti. Hi, Brandy. Hello. How are you? Have you ever been on before, Brandy? This is... Pam is here. Hi, Pam. I hope you're doing well, Pam. Little Miss Shasti. Good. Nope. Okay. Brandy, just so you know, I did keto over a decade ago. Okay. And I also did it 4 or 5 years ago. And I did what I did was I lost a lot of weight. I lost, I think, well over 130, or I don't even remember anymore. It was 120 or 130 pounds. What I did do though is I stopped doing keto just for no reason. I just got burned out. And I gained 80 of it back. So now what I'm doing is I'm going back to show you how to start all over again. So I'm using this negative as a positive and trying to help people, because we all fall off the wagon and we all just, the only thing is to just jump right back on and start all over. And you basically have to start all over, and that's it. So Spivey's here. I didn't see Spivey. Some of these people are the regulars, Brandy. And okay, good. Holidays last year, yeah. If you have questions, a lot of these people have some great answers. Great, they're great help. I try to be a helper too, and so does my bird. My bird, his name is Bernie, and he will talk and talk and talk the whole time. So he tries to talk over me. He'll try to whistle. He'll try to do everything. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please let people know. I have probably almost 100 videos. They're not all lives, but I've done everything as far as I've done the fastings. I've explained fastings in the autophagy. I've explained eating out and healthies. I have starting quick tips. I have lots of different videos. Grocery shopping, stuff like that. So everything you need to know about starting keto, maintaining keto, some of the other things that go with keto are going to be on there. Now, I'm also learning some new things from some of my own faithful followers. See, there you are. Only just got home, thought I would not make it tonight. Yeah, I started late tonight too, Spivey, because I knew you were going to be late. That's what it was. So, yeah, there he goes. Shh, shh, shh. What are you doing, buddy? Yeah, he's just talking away. I'm looking into the chaffles. So I even do some cooking. I've done some cooking videos where we make some, what was it? We made fat bombs. We made a couple other things. I can't even remember them all. But all the videos are there for you to watch over. I'm not charging for anything. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just trying to help people through keto and to learn keto the same way I learned. And well, actually, there wasn't much around when I was doing it. There was nobody doing keto. It wasn't even called keto when we first started doing it. Atkins was kind of how it started out. Atkins is a little higher protein, but it's still fine. Just watch the casserole one before you came on. The casserole one I did I do a casserole one? I don't even remember. It's hard to remember. I started keto, Brandy says, last May, but fell off during the holiday season, back on low carb. There you go. Everybody falls off every once in a while. Oh yeah, the breakfast casserole. That breakfast casserole is awesome. I love that breakfast casserole. When I visit my in-laws, it's like the best. Hey, Jason, right? All right, here's the results, by the way. If any of you guys are wondering on the, I was able to submit 3 pieces of artwork into that fair. Did I already mention this? I don't know if I said this. Anyway, 3 of them. 2 of them won first place in their category. I might have already said this. 2 won in their category, first place, and 1 of them did not. So the boat and the sunflower won. Yeah, thanks, Pam. That was my first art competition. So 2 out of 3 won first place. That's not bad. I love the ladybug too. I don't know that it was considered an animal, but that was the only category that it fit in. So maybe they didn't like it that, maybe they didn't think it was an animal, or maybe the competition was just better in the animal things. I won for marine life, like marine, which would be, marine life. And I won for still life, which I thought would be not my strongest category. But the sunflower that my art teacher guy picked out, Joel, he said it was good. Yeah, so hello, bird. He says hello, bird, a lot. Hello, bird. What you doing? What you doing? He says, what you doing? There you go. That's what you doing. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. You can only hear. He'll say it though. He'll say it. He's very talkative. Sign of a happy bird. Yep. Hello, bird. And whenever I come to the cage, he's like right up to me. So hello, bird. He'll start doing that one now. Now he's shy. Anyway, so that was the news on the art. I wanted to tell everybody. I was doing a lot of the Facebook, so that's why it took me a little while to get onto the YouTube, and I was hanging out with my wife for a little bit, and we were playing with the new kittens. We have the 3 new kittens. Dorian, Yip, and Bastet. Very well thought out names, by the way. Hope you all realize that. Very well thought out. Anybody got any questions or concerns? So curious, what's the reason you had to stop? You had stopped doing keto. What was the reason? I didn't really have a reason. I stopped doing the YouTube because it wasn't as fun anymore. The fun was gone. The fun part was gone. I was getting people that were just badgering and badgering and badgering. It just wasn't fun anymore. It was taking up a lot of time. I didn't miss the carbs. I don't know. I don't know that I had a real reason. I don't know that you have to have a reason just to stop. I wasn't sick. I wasn't bored. I wasn't tired of it. Keto takes some thought. Keto, you have to really prepare your meals. You have to prepare, you have to make sure that you're not, because as a society, we are surrounded by carbohydrates. They're everywhere in the grocery store. They're everywhere when you go out. You have to make a conscious effort every time in order to avoid the standard American diet or the carbs or whatever's out there, sugars and stuff like that. You're constantly at war with society that wants to push this on you and tell you that oh, you need to eat these carbs, you need to have this, you need to have that. And sometimes you just get tired of fighting. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know that there was any real reason. Not that I can think of. Yeah, not a real reason at all. Anyway, yeah, there wasn't, I don't have an excuse. I don't have a reason. I don't know. I just stopped. But I have a reason to come back, because not making those conscious choices, not keeping track of my weight, not keeping track of my eating has resulted in me gaining the weight. And it's, I hate hearing from, Cabo says, I hate hearing friends say carbs are important. They think I'm crazy. Yeah. And they just don't understand it. And they're not willing to understand it because maybe they don't have to lose weight, or maybe they don't feel like they could even do it, so they're afraid to fail, or whatever their reason is. They don't want to learn it. Everyone want to see my wife? She just got done with her workout. Gonna say hello? No. Want to see her butt? Yeah. See this. She shakes her butt when she walks by the camera, but she doesn't ever want the camera on her. She's funny. Anyway, yeah, I think it's those people that are afraid to fail at something, but then they're going to tell you that you shouldn't be doing it. I don't know. We talked about that yesterday. It's just ridiculous. Well, I gave my measurement. How long were you off keto? How long was I off keto? I was off keto from December or January last year to right now. Now, I was never really off keto. Like I would still not eat as many carbohydrates. Right. Accountability is a virtue, not a liability, Pam said. Very true. It wasn't like I was always off of it, but when I would go out, instead of not eating my favorite dish, which was chicken Alfredo, and saying, leave the pasta noodles in the kitchen or whatever, I was just eating the pasta, okay? And I was eating the garlic bread, and I was eating the bread they put at the table, which I never usually did. When we would get pizza, remember pizza was my nemesis. I would eat pizza, and I wasn't ordering the cauliflower crusted pizzas anymore. Even though I don't mind the cauliflower crusted pizzas, I was just kind of wanting to taste regular pizza again and see what it was, if it was something I was missing. We didn't buy them a lot. The other thing was General Tso's chicken from the Chinese place. So, starting to eat some of those things with the chicken fried rice, a lot of carbohydrates in that. I usually never, like the General Tso's chicken is the breaded chicken anyway in the sugary sauce. Yeah. I think the pizza still is the carbs. Like when I eat pizza now, if I eat it, it's either the cauliflower crusted pizza or I just pull the cheese and the toppings off of it and I eat that. But sometimes that's not even the best either. Too many dairy will probably slow down your keto weight loss. Has everybody here put the thumbs up on this? Yes. Brandy says yes. I was more picky about what I ate. I am more conscious about what my ingredients are. It is so easy to get more carbs than you think. It truly is. It really is. Yeah, because some of your spices have carbohydrates. People don't realize that. Yeah, you can easily add up carbohydrates real quick. When I get home, I love you. See, that's what he says. I love you. When I get home, my meal is no carbs. It's Thank you, Kathy. Day 2, back on the wagon with Gonzo. Yes, that's awesome. When I come home, it's 4 pieces of bacon and 2 eggs. That's kind of like my go-to. And I was still doing that even when I was not on keto because I like the bacon and eggs. I actually do. And I would have a bulletproof coffee. Today I did not have the bulletproof coffee. I went with my sparkling ice, and I asked my wife to pick me up some more of these when she left. And there is no, like, it's just, I don't know. There's no carbs in this. There's no sugars in this. There's green tea extract in these. As far as the fake sugars, there could be some. I check my blood sugar with the keto monitor. So I check it to see if the blood sugar, what I eat or drink, raises my blood sugar or my ketones. So I check my ketones. They're at 0.7 today, I think is what they were. So I look different. I do look different. I should look different. I put 80 pounds on. I look different. I should. I have, it's wider here. My neck isn't as defined as it was. ZV realized use of natural flavors, which are chemical pretty much. Yeah, well, Zevia though is still pretty good. Worker tried to give me something today. I'm overtime, and I had to teach her how to read the label to explain that the carb serving is not low carb. There you go. Exactly. If you get the chance to show people how to read a label, because some people, we take this for granted because on keto, we read labels all the time. But most people don't understand how to read labels. I have a video on reading labels. It's not bad. Who was it that said I look different? What did... Danny said, I look different. You look so different. I'm sure that's not in a good way, but that's okay. I'll be back. I'll get it back. Don't worry. I have I have all the confidence in the world that I can redo this. It's not hard. You know what I mean? It's quite possible. So, and plus I'm older. I hit 50 this year. I'm 50. I'm 50 now. Yeah, half a century old. I know that some of you guys might be older, but 50 is a threshold. It's a big one. It's a big threshold. It's a big threshold. So, yeah. Last time you guys saw me, I was in my 40s. Now I'm 50. Now I'm old. So, thank you, thank you. Kathy says she's 62. There you go. Yep. She's a young 62. I bet you. Who's fast being strict again? I just turned 70 on keto on. All right, there you go, Pam. 56. See, everybody's. Geez, I'm like the young kid again. I'm like the youngin. My wife is 5 weeks older than I am. Oh, there's Kelly. Kelly's here. I know I'm older than Kelly though. Kelly's a young one. Kelly's in her 40s or 30s or something. I don't know. Just to reiterate, if you missed some of the video, on Tuesday, when I go to the fair, I'm going to do a couple random lives throughout the day. And they're going to be, see, she's 41. She's a puppy. I'm going to be doing random lives about the food that's at the fair, how to keep it keto. Brandy's only 49. How to keep food at stuff like this, how to keep it keto. No, I'm not eating before I go because that's half the fun is eating the food that's there. I love the food there. And I'm telling you, if you haven't seen the Bloomsburg Fair and you live on the East Coast, it should be on your bucket list. It's big. It's one of the biggest fairs around. Spivey just turned 49 a few days ago. Well, happy birthday, Spivey. You didn't tell us you just turned 49. I'm almost 50 and a half. I'm almost 51. Yeah. Taste of Chicago is pretty awesome too. Taste of Chicago is pretty awesome. If you ever get to Chicago on that you get all these tickets. You go down to Michigan, Lake, down by where they have it right along Lake Michigan, and they have all the restaurants in Chicago. They have them all like in these little tents and stuff going around, and you get little small samples of what that food tastes like at that restaurant. So instead of going to this, like if there was a big restaurant that you wanted to go to, there was a big restaurant you always wanted to try, there's a chance that it's going to be at the Taste of Chicago, and you just give a couple of tickets, which don't cost much, and you get to try their food without having to spend $50 or $60 on, dinner and then not liking it. Just a thought. Taste of Chicago was the first time I had a Billy Goat cheeseburger. The ones from Saturday Night Live. Cheeseburger. Billy Goat Tavern. Well, who was it that said I look different again? You look different. What did she say? She said, you look different. Danny. Well, Danny, expand on that. Anybody have any questions for me? Any comments? If you get to tune in on Tuesday, I will show you around the fair. It's pretty neat. It's pretty awesome. I'll show you my art pictures on display. Shh, shh, shh. Bird, relax. Relax, buddy. Relax. He loves being the attention. Yes, sir. Something new. Spivey, you will smash it, Steve. Spivey, I won. I don't know if you were here when the results were already brought up. Kelly, I don't think you were here yet either. What kind of bird is it? It's a cockatiel. It's the little gray ones, but he's very smart. He's a very smart bird. Spivey and Kelly, I don't know if you guys already heard this, but the of the 3 paintings I put in, I took first place on 2 of them, and they're in different all 3 have to be in a different category. So 2 of them I took first place, and the third one he doesn't remember what it was, but it was not first place. And the picture that he took, the ribbon is not on there. Even if there was a ribbon, shh, bird, come on, relax, buddy, relax. Relax. Yeah, I'm not near Chicago anymore. I moved from Chicago. This is a Chicago Bears hat. Go Bears. What categories? Categories were acrylic. It's acrylic paints. And the categories had to be like marine life, still life, animal, landscape, stuff like that. But you're only allowed 3 paintings altogether. So I put 1 in for marine. I took first for that, marine life. I put 1 in for still life, and I won that. And then the other one was animal, but I put a ladybug in. So I don't know. I don't even know, even if I go, if the ladybug was the or if there was just better competition, or they just didn't think a ladybug was an animal. I don't know. It's up to them. I don't know that. Even if I go and see it, I won't know. It might have just been the competition was really good. My wife is shushing him up. She's giving him attention, and he's kissing. He's giving kisses to her. That's his kisses. I used to live on Addison Street, near Addison and Claremont, near Western and Addison. That was when I think that was the last place I lived. And then I moved to Elgin, where my wife lived. And we lived out in Elgin for the last 5 months. And then we moved to here, Pennsylvania. Yeah, that was it. That's pretty much it. Okay, so if there aren't any more questions or concerns, I bought some magazines on keto. We're gonna go over some of those maybe, and I'll display some of the articles in it. It's a pretty good magazine. Oh yeah, I know where Geneva is. Yeah, it's not far. I lived up near Evanston for a little bit too. That's probably even closer. I lived in a bunch of different places in Chicago. Oh, Kelly, you're in Elgin. Well, we were in Elgin too. Yeah, once you leave Chicago and you go past Schaumburg on that toll road, and you get off at Elgin, and then you drive up that road. I don't know it great, but if you go where the casino boat is or was, and you kind of make a right, she lived up that road. I can't remember the name of the street. Jen, what was the name of the street you lived on in Elgin?
Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second. South Alfred.
South Alfred. That was the street. Anybody know where that is in Elgin? South Alfred. I'm not much of an artist, but I started painting rocks and hiding them around town for tourists. On the back I write, Cascade, Locks Rocks. Cheap thrill for me, cheap souvenir for them. That's kind of cool. That is cool. Kathy, that's kind of cool. I like that. Kelly said, I had me triplets at Evanston. You had me triplets at Evanston? What is that? I had me triplets? I like the movie theater up in Evanston. I love that movie theater. I used to, when I first got to Chicago, I didn't have a car because I didn't want one. I sold it. And I was thinking, well, I won't need a car if I live in the city. So I sold the car. And I was only taking the train to places. That didn't last long. I ended up buying a car like 6 months later. Especially in the wintertime. Yeah, you don't want to walk to the train station and take a train everywhere you go and then walk to work. It just kind of sucked. Plus, I ended up becoming a trainer, and the gyms that I would work at were nowhere near trains. So it was good. It was all good. And then I ended up training professional athletes from the Bears, from the White Sox, from the Cubs, from the Blackhawks. I used to train a bunch of the players at all different times. Evanston Hospital. What are you doing? I've never seen him do that before. He taught himself that. I never taught him that. he's doing. He's just staring. He's learning. When he stops and stares, and he just stares, and he just turns his head, he looks at me like this. It's like, what are you doing? And then he's learning. He's been watching the oldies channel, probably. My kids are 18 months apart. Can't imagine triplets. Yeah, triplets would be rough. Yeah. All I have is birds, rabbits, cats, and dogs. Those are my kids. Yeah, I bet it was, Kelly. I see where women go. That's kind of cool. I've never seen him do that before. Newcomers, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have not put a thumbs up, please put a thumbs up. That's it. My keto day was good. My art day was even better. I was at work all day. I'm sticking. Yep. Oh yeah, he does the Andy Griffin song. Yeah. He usually whistles it with me. He'll do it. Maybe not. What's his name? His name is Bernie. B-E-R-N-I-E. Bernie. Hello, bird. Bernie and Whimsy. Whimsy's his girlfriend. Have you weighed yet? Have you weighed yet? Bet you lost at least 5 already. I have not weighed yet. I have not. It's been 5 days. I'm pretty sure I probably lost 5 already. I'm not sure though. But I may have not lost any. But I feel better. I feel thinner. Like when I tighten up my belt at work, it's already a notch down at least. He's like banging on a cage and he's whistling and then he bangs on his cage. Yeah, our face looks a little thinner. My face? Already thinner? I don't think so. Not yet. I would. Yeah, I wish it did. I weigh myself every time I go to the bathroom. Oh, geez, Jason, that's crazy. I have not weighed either. I need to get my head right first. All right. Already not hungry. That's good. Yeah, I'm not hungry either. So my wife tonight, like I've already eaten, and I don't think I want to eat later. She's gonna make some turkey kielbasa stir fry. It's all good. Get my salt in for sure. But I don't know if I might eat some, but I don't know. I go to bed now around 9 o'clock. So I kind of go to bed early and I get up at 4:30 in the morning. So I get my 7 hours of sleep in maybe. I probably should get a little bit more, but I'm not. All right, Jason's got to run. I guess I should kind of get going too. All right, guys. We've been on for almost 40 minutes here. I will be on again tomorrow just to say hello, just to see what's new. Make sure I'm still doing keto. Make sure you guys are still doing keto. And then Monday will be my last day at work. I'm gonna do that ACV. I should probably do some now. I like ACV, and I have some, so I might as well start doing it again. I don't know why I haven't started doing it already. I should have implemented that right away. Stupid. Anyway, yeah, I don't really experience the keto flu too much, so I'm good. Hey, but I want to thank you guys again for being part of all this, for sharing the videos, for commenting, for posting, for being here. You know, it means a lot to me, and I hope you guys get to see the fair when I do some of those videos. I'm gonna try to do a couple of them, and just maybe some of them I'll just walk around and you guys will see the fair. It's really amazing. It's a huge, huge fair. It's really neat. Okay. Why last day of work? No. I meant my last day of work for this week. My last day of work is Monday, and then I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then I'll go back Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I'll be off 3 or 4 more days after that. And then it's just the way my schedule goes. Okay, Pam. Make comments on the regular one once this is posted. All these comments you guys are making on what to do for keto flu is very helpful. I did a couple videos on keto flu. You too. Have a great evening, Brandy. It was nice meeting you. I hope you come back again with us. We're all starting over. Well, at least I am, and some other people. Kathy, I know, she's starting over. And Bernie. Okay. Please do the thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please share. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye.